It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Monday, the 5th of February. I'm Michael Groff. A very active weather pattern across the Southwest through this week. With widespread rain, could be heavy at times. We have the potential of flood and or flash flooding, snow for the high country. And yes, a preview of what's to come is already slamming the California coast. They've had several inches of rain from San Diego up to San Francisco. At last check, the LA area, the USC campus, downtown LA, has had almost 7 inches of rain. Now, we're not going to get 7 inches of rain here, but opportunities for rain will be present tomorrow, Wednesday, and that could continue all the way into the weekend. Of course, there's uncertainty. Of course, there's question marks. Of course, we'll try to find those answers as we dive on in. First, the almanac from yesterday. 70 degrees the afternoon high, 49 the morning low, 69 and 48 are the averages for this time of year. And as we take a look outside right now, here at 11:40 a.m., mostly cloudy sky. We've got 66 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point 35, 32% the humidity, a light wind, and the barometer steady. The upper level weather pattern across the nation, the old Omega block building up. Now, we do have this little interesting low pressure area along the Gulf Coast that brought some severe weather to South Georgia and Florida yesterday. A number of tornadoes down there and some heavy rain. Ridge in the nation's heartland with warm temperatures and a lot of fog over the northern plain states. And of course, the much advertised area of low pressure that's developed off the west coast and cranked up the atmospheric river, a deep layered southwesterly flow. You don't see it set up this classic, in this classic a fashion this very often, but look at that. And so obviously this is the perfect setup for rain and very heavy snow in the mountains for California and up into the Great Basin. And all of that is going to eventually be shifting east into our area. Obviously, the watch warning map, there's just too many advisories here to cover, but in a broader sense, again, dense fog advisories from Nebraska through the Dakotas, Minnesota, and out here in the west, flood warnings, flood warnings, flood watches for California, winter storm warnings for the high country, avalanche warnings. You've got mudslides. You've got everything associated with a vigorous winter storm ongoing in California and again over into the Great Basin. And now for Arizona, we have a flood watch in effect for Yuma, La Paz, portions of northern and eastern Maricopa County, Gila, parts of Yavapai County. Now, for the Phoenix area and the surrounding area, that includes places like Peoria, Circle City, Whitman, Sun City, and of course, Scottsdale and Carefree, Cave Creek, those areas. Phoenix proper and the Southwest Valley, Avondale, Goodyear, Litchfield, Cashin, they're not included in the flood watch, but that does not mean that there is no threat of any flooding around here. And eventually the entire area may be included in that watch. We'll just have to see how trends play out here. But nevertheless, that is something to keep in mind. And of course, we've got winter weather advisories, winter storm warnings up north because the snow level with this warmer system will be a bit higher, generally above 6,000 feet. Convective outlook for today. We don't anticipate any organized areas of severe weather. And here's that precipitation outlook. This is issued by the WPC, and this is valid through Monday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, about an inch, maybe a little bit more than that. Upwards of 2 to 4 inches just to the north and east of Phoenix across northern and eastern Maricopa, Gila, up along the rim, Yavapai County, and of course, again, up above 6,000 feet, this will be coming down in the form of snow. And again, we could be measuring it in feet for some of the higher terrain of Arizona. We'll just have to see. But a significant widespread rain event does look fairly likely. So let's get into what's going on with this right now. To do that, we'll explore the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Very interesting pattern. An Omega block, kind of a slightly slanted Omega block at that, but got that trough for the East Coast, that area of low pressure down there over the eastern Gulf of Mexico, moving into Florida. You've got this very impressive trough and a deep layered southwest flow along the west coast. And so what it means for us for the rest of the day, down at the surface, we've got mostly cloudy sky, but with southwest flow, warm air advection. It's going to be a warm day. High temperatures, mid-70s around here. I'd say afternoon highs between about 73 to 77. And you can see the rain is off to the west and heavy at times, and that's going to extend from San Diego and LA over the mountains into the southeast California deserts up to Las Vegas potentially, eventually. And then for tonight, cloudy sky, but again, the rain should hold off, but with clouds overhead, it'll be like a warm blanket on top of us. And with surface moisture increasing, we're not going to cool off much. Overnight lows tonight, 50s to about 60 degrees perhaps. One of the warmer nights we've had in a while. And then tomorrow, all right, we'll start out cloudy in the morning with a slight chance of a shower maybe, but I think the rain might hold off until around noontime or maybe the afternoon, and it'll become likely. And some of our models are even hinting at a line or maybe a broken line of thunderstorms developing across southeast California late in the morning and then pushing into southwest Arizona by the afternoon. Remains to be seen if they'll make it in here or not, if we'll just have rain, but signs of increasing instability. So we'll at least put isolated thunderstorms into the forecast for tomorrow afternoon. But even if we don't see thunder, rain becomes likely tomorrow afternoon. And high temperatures will be lower, but still pretty close to average. I'd say anywhere from about 66 to 70 or so. Tomorrow night, widespread rain, heavy at times with isolated thunder. And then Wednesday, it's more the same. Rain in the morning, then rain with scattered thunderstorms possible in the afternoon, as the bulk of the main dynamic support comes right on in here. We'll see increasing winds aloft. We have good orographic lift. We've got plenty of moisture. We have most of the ingredients necessary, not only for rain, but for scattered thunderstorms. Now, we'll lack thermodynamics in all probability because we'll have a lot of clouds around, but nevertheless, we could still see some scattered thunder. Will it be severe? Probably not. We can't completely 100% rule out a stray severe storm someplace, but mostly these will just be garden variety thunderstorms with some gusty winds and maybe small hail in the strongest storms. But as we get closer to this, we'll be able to fine tune that part of the forecast ever so slightly. Nevertheless, the bottom line is the big headline will be the rain. Heavy at times, most of the day, most of the night, Tuesday night, most of the day on Wednesday, maybe not continuous, but nearly so. And high temperatures fall back further, upper 50s, low 60s for Wednesday. And of course, yes, it will be breezy during this entire event, Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, Thursday, we thought maybe we'd actually get a bit of a reprieve, maybe just some isolated to widely scattered showers, but another short wave is shown to drop in here on the deterministic models. The 12Z GFS is no exception. It's showing another wave. So we could at least see scattered showers in here. And in a nod to that, I've increased our rain chances up to about the 40% bracket for Thursday. To get an isolated thunderstorm not out of the question. Now, this will not be heavy rain necessarily, but still some scattered showers already on top of saturated ground. So, of course, the flood potential remains in place even after the heaviest rain is over. High temperatures on Thursday, close to 60 with that chance of showers. How about Friday? Look at this. Another short wave comes on in. And this one, models and some of our ensemble guidance suggest this will be a more vigorous short wave. And if that's right, then chances of rain may actually increase. And right now we've got them in the 50% bracket. Might have to be adjusted higher. But this, again, probably isn't going to be the heavy rain that's coming through with this initial system. But there's still plenty of antecedent moisture, and this next short wave may be a little bit colder, so there'll be more instability-driven showers and isolated thunder with this. Now, Saturday, the 12Z GFS is still showing rain in here, scattered to numerous showers. We've trimmed the rain chances down on Saturday, but may need to bump those up. The bottom line is, even though there's uncertainty in all this, unsettled weather is likely to continue through Saturday. Now, does this mean it rains nonstop from tomorrow through Saturday? Of course not. But chances of showers will be with us from tomorrow all the way through Saturday, perhaps beyond that, although as we go to Sunday, signs that things calm down a bit. The flow may turn a bit more zonal or quasi-zonal. Maybe even a very small transient ridge builds in, but temperatures may warm a bit, but still staying at or slightly below average. And there'll still be clouds around because broad low pressure will remain to the west of us. Here's a week from today. This is Monday, the 12th of February, and we got a trough over Texas, low pressure there. We've got another kind of broad wave to the west of us. So even in this setup, yeah, it might be a little warmer and slightly drier, but clouds would still be around. And so I would not call this necessarily the most stable pattern. And then going out 10 days, this is Wednesday the 14th, and we've got another kind of broad, baggy wave to the west. And if that's right, maybe another chance of showers could be coming in here. And we have seen a number of different solutions out here toward next week, but evidence is that we could still see more precipitation chances out here by the middle and maybe latter part of next week. So needless to say, if you're looking for that spring weather, it's not coming anytime soon. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble, the control member way over 3 inches. Okay, not sure if that's going to happen. This goes out, by the way, this goes out through the 19th of February. The ensemble mean is over 2 inches. Individual members at 3-4 inches. Oh, yeah. I mean, there will be spots, maybe north and east of Phoenix, that see this much rain. I have no doubt. Same thing, European ensemble. The mean is a little bit lower here, just under 2 inches, but still significant rainfall, and that's what we're looking at. We're not looking at specifics. We're looking at trends, and significant rainfall is likely. Temperatures off the national blend of models. What else is likely is we will see temps after today going down to at or below normal levels for quite a while. Maybe by this weekend and next week, we could warm it up a little bit, but still, there is a threat of unsettled weather looming out there even into next week. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video and make those monetary contributions, $2, $5, $5,000. It all helps in the furtherance of this channel. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, the proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, analyst extraordinaire, talking about my Michelle, so do check her out. Check out our streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a lot of music. We have a lot of fun with that. Everything I just mentioned, all of Michelle's endeavors, Sweet Child, our streaming station, it is all linked up in the description down below the video. So I encourage you to give that a look. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe and have yourselves a glorious rest of your Monday.